Holy cannoli! It is Sunday, and you know what that means. We got a show to do. We got lots to talk about, and we also got a 10 bell salute to start the show.
Yeah, we do. All right, let's hit it. As soon as I can figure out where our thing is.
EVP Joe has to say his thing. That's why.
Oh, I didn't know if I was saying it because of the 10 bell salute. My bad. Hey, JFB, hit that music. I got my mic turned on and I'm ready to go. It's time for the All Effing Wrestling Show.
Hey guys, earlier during this week, one of the friends of the show, obviously anybody who's listened to our show knows who Alex Haney is.
King Alex Haney.
King Alex Haney. He is one of a kind, one of the nicest guys on our network, and recently his mother passed away. So we're going to go ahead and give Margaret a 10 bell salute. All right.
Let me just say that this breaks my heart. And, it just makes me think of like losing my own mom one day. And um, nothing is worse than losing your mother.
Yeah.
Nothing. And I just want to say, Alex, our love and our prayers go out with you. And halos up.
Yeah. Halos up, my friend.
Halos up.
All right. It's Sunday.
And not just any Sunday.
Yeah. We got Forbidden Door. We're talking predictions. But before we get into the AFW Network's main event, we got to do the news. All right. So, Karrion Kross was at GCW Game Changer Wrestling and decided to cut a promo in which he told everybody at GCW's event him leaving WWE is not a work. It is a legit, he did lose his job. So
that's what he wants us to think.
That's what he wants us to think.
He's also signed up for House of Glory coming up here as well.
Yep. So Bea Priestley's in the news. She was recently let go by the WWE. Her 90-day stipulation has ceased. She is now wrestling exclusively for Stardom. Good for her, Bea Priestley, working for Stardom.
And literally the props to Isla Dawn, who debuted on Collision last night. She looked good.
Yeah, she looked really good. She fought Megan Bain. She was in my news. Isla Dawn is now
What'd you call it? Isla?
Isla Bonita. So she wrestled for Collision for AEW. There's no word as to whether or not she's actually all elite. At this point, we just
I don't think she is because they make a big deal when they're signed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I literally went to Facebook for Tony Khan after to see if he would announce it.
After their debut, he's like, "Yeah, I'm impressed. Let's thank them."
Yeah. Former WWE wrestler Darren Young is celebrating a milestone in his career. He is a former tag team champion with Titus O'Neil. He is now celebrating 8 years sober. So, congratulations to Darren Young.
That's a big deal.
That's a huge deal. Yeah. Um,
You know what? I want to speak on this for just one moment.
yeah.
You know, they, like at my work, because I work in the recovery field,
hmm
and we have meetings for NA and AA, and by God, there's a lot of cake coming through that building. A guy like me trying to stay skinny, trying to stay slim. It's like there's always cake in the fridge. I'm like, the cake is calling. Like, couldn't they come up with something else to be eating to celebrate when you
You want them to eat carrots to celebrate sobriety?
I don't know, maybe that's asking for maybe that's asking for a relapse.
Congratulations on 20 years sober. Here's a stalk of celery.
Yes.
No ranch, though. No ranch.
No
All
ranch.
right. Keith Lee is in the news. Keith Lee is now medically cleared to wrestle. Congratulations to Keith Lee. Now he's just waiting for Tony Khan and Creator to come up for something with him. So, all right. I like it. Keith Lee may be coming back sooner than later. Mercedes Moné is in the news. She has insisted that AEW should put on an all women's pay per view. What do you guys think?
Well, I think I would love it. I think it would be great.
I think
The other thing I want to talk about briefly is she was on Instagram Live with Bailey.
Yeah.
And straight out said, Bailey, I feel your frustrations. Come on over and we'll get a title match with me and you. What would the people want to see? So
that ain't ever going to happen.
I think Bailey, when her contract is run out, she's going to come to AEW.
Yeah. I mean I don't like where they're taking her character right now. And I think, in all honesty, we're probably going to see Hugger Bailey come back, which, to be honest with you, like, that's kind of drawn out. That's overplayed. I don't think we need to see Hugger Bailey.
I think, like, how much, like, I don't know how much is left in her contract, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Yeah.
she hasn't moved.
So there's a lot of people backstage in AEW that are not happy with Ospreay doing Forbidden Door and actually wrestling in Forbidden Door. For those who don't know, the likelihood is he's going to have neck surgery immediately after Forbidden Door. The injuries that he has are legit shoot injuries. So it should be interesting to kind of see what they do with Ospreay in the Lights Out. I don't expect him to be a huge part of it.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you saw this, but what was it on Dynamite? I didn't bring this up, but at the beginning of the show, when everyone started brawling, you just slyly see him just slide out under the ring, under the ropes.
Yeah.
So they said that he's got a neck issue, but it's not going to get worse.
Yeah, I think
Correct.
So it's just something they got to do to corrective surgery, and but better do it now after the Forbidden Door. And I think that's why they were doing the Darby story.
Yeah.
Because if Ospreay couldn't go, I think they were going to focus on Darby, and that's why they pivoted to Ospreay, because it's at
It's in
the
London.
O2 Arena.
Yeah, I don't expect him to play a large part in the Lights Out. I think, in all honesty, the headlight's going to be Darby Allin. I think he's going to do the lion's share of this.
But we got lots of time to talk about this.
We do, yeah.
At the prediction show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we'll get into that for the main
and
event.
Swerve
Can
was on.
you show Tiffany's comment?
Yeah, halos up for Mama Haney. Um,
The other thing, it's for Alex, it's even worse because his aunt also has terminal cancer.
yeah,
His mother's twin sister. So
yeah.
this is like a double whammy for him, and it's just it. Oh, it's one of those things.
Let's do one last thing, and that is Swerve. Swerve was on Yahoo recently and was talking about all kinds of things leading up to Forbidden Door, including his injury. He has a torn meniscus in his knee, which will most likely, require surgery. Uh, but he was asked about who are the current four pillars of AEW. He proceeded to say that it was himself, MJF, Hangman Adam Page, and Will Ospreay. He considers to be the four pillars of AEW. What do you guys think?
I think that I hate the pillar. I hate the pillar thing.
Yeah,
Concept.
I hate the concept of it, but he's absolutely right. These are your four main people
yeah,
that the company's building around.
yep,
These are your stars,
yeah.
and I think he's dead on. I just don't like the pillar concept. What do you think,
Yeah.
EVP?
Yeah, I think he's pretty spot on. Obviously, you could do the same thing for the women. I don't want to discredit them because they're killing it as of late.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, and I think my favorite, the best thing about this is because WWE and all of wrestling has always done this, is they always just focus on one person.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea because then your Austins leave, and then your Rocks leave, and then you're screwed. You got to build someone back up. So like now, Will could be leaving. Swerve may be leaving. You still have MJF. You still have Hangman. You have your Darbys.
Yeah.
Like it's just that it's going to suck for a little while, but everything will come together.
Like even in the Attitude Era, you had Steve Austin, you had
Triple
The
H,
Rock, you had The Rock, Triple H,
Mick
and
Foley.
Undertaker. I'd say would be your four.
Yeah.
I'd say Mick Foley too. He was an integral part of it.
I agree with that. I concur.
I think only would you put Foley ahead of Undertaker?
No.
For the Attitude Era, I might. Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, like Taker during the Attitude Era, before the Attitude Era, and then immediately after the Attitude Era, absolutely. But during the Attitude Era, he was more or less just a sacrificial lamb to Austin all the time.
Yeah.
We had the Ministry days.
Yeah, and it was okay. It wasn't great.
All right. Oh, by the way, I want to add one extra news bit. Lex Luger actually took his first unassisted steps in walking, no thanks to DDP and DDP yoga in his house. So
That's awesome.
Also, we wanted to talk about what happened with Roz Jackson, son of legendary Rampage Jackson.
Yeah.
So he was in a wrestling angle at a Knoxville indie promotion, and I guess he got clanked on the head, and he didn't like it. And after the match, he came in and tackled him wrestling style, and then was mounting him and beating the holy hell out of him. This is not what wrestling is about.
no, not even close. Not even close.
But
All right.
Hold on, I got one more thing that just kind of broke right before the show started. AEW has announced Grand Slam Australia for February 14th,
Okay.
and then they're doing another house show on the 15th, so Saturday, Sunday. So
Oh,
Australia's getting a couple shows back to back. The house show on the 15th won't be aired. Obviously, Grand Slam will be Collision.
Yeah. All right. Going back to Australia. Awesome. All right. It is now time to get into the main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
Woo! All right. We're in London, England, baby. At the O2 Arena, we are talking about AEW's premium live event, their pay-per-view called Forbidden Door. So, we are going to go ahead and predict every match, all the 0 hour, all the main cards. We're going to go ahead and predict all of them. We have reserved for each person a lock of the night. The one match that
The lock of the morning.
the lock of the morning, the lock you are going to guarantee. So, let's go to our very first match.
Man, the
We
pre-show
have,
is ridiculous.
and this is all good.
And we're keeping score, so we're going to find out.
We'll find out tonight.
We'll find out tonight. We're doing an after show right after. We're doing Forbidden Door After Dark.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
in the middle of the afternoon.
Yes. And we're going to find out which one of us is the Forbidden Door champion.
There we go.
Is there a trophy that we get?
We just get bragging rights.
I was like, we could make an
All
AI
congratulations of our friends and family. All right, first match. We got Paragon, Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly teaming up with El Desperado and youy Umura. They are taking on the Crew, Leo Rush and Action Andretti, and the Don Callis family of Hechicero and Josh Alexander. Kendra, you go first.
I'm going with Team Paragon here. And I think like getting over a Japanese wrestler to start the show might be very profitable for AEW to kind of help New Japan get over in this.
Yeah. What about you, EVP Joe?
I'm going to say I'm going with Team Paragon. I just, like I said, I think New Japan has to get a few wins on this show. This is a good one to get.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. It's going to be Paragon and El Desperado and you taking this one for sure. It'd be a good way to 0 hours start off the show. So let's go to our next match, the Triangle, the Pyramid of Madness, if you will.
Didn't we have them advertising for us first for the pyramid?
Yeah.
The power of the pyramid.
So Megan Bain, Julia Hart, Sky Blue, and Tekla are going to be taking on Willow Nightingale, Chris Statlander, Harley Cameron, and Queen Aminata. Kendra, you go first.
I'm loving this team of Statlander and Harley Cameron. Like they're two zany characters.
Yeah,
and those two together are gonna be really fun. So, I'm going with Harley Cameron and Statlander. Who's their third guy?
Statlander, Harley Cameron, Aminata, and Willow.
Oh yeah, they're going over those guys.
Yeah.
Whoa, was Statlander and Willow are teaming for the first time?
Yeah.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Yeah. What about you, Joe?
I'm going with Megan Bain and the Triangle or Madness. I think this is the logical next step before we get to the women's Blood and Guts match.
Yeah. I'm kind of in agreement with you. JFB is going with the Triangle of Madness. The Triangle.
Okay, so 0 hour shows are worth 1 point.
Yeah.
And regular matches on this card are worth 2 points. So
okay.
we'll get a fair championship win for someone tonight.
Sounds good to me. Let's go to Jet Speed. Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey with Michael Oku versus Ricochet and the GOA. Kendra, you go first.
I'm going with Ricochet and the GOA.
All right. What about you, Joe?
There's 4 matches on the pre-show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go with Ricochet and the GOA.
Okay.
Just because I don't think Michael Oku has signed yet, so he can take the L. Not a big deal.
I'm going with the GOA and Ricochet. They're on fire right now. They are probably one of your best mid card teams around. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the GOA and Ricochet. Oh, that rhymes. I like that. Let's go to our final pre-show. Is for the trios
I
championships.
called this, by the way. Remember, I said it
It
on
is the
on Dynamite After Dark.
Yep, it's the Ops. Samoa Joe, Katsuya Shibata, and
Will
why am I?
Hobbs.
Yeah, Will Hobbs. Thank you. They're taking on Bullet Club War Dogs, which is Drilla Maloney, Clark Connors, and Robbie X. Canada Dry, who you taking?
I think it would be really cool if the Bullet Club War Dogs won.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't think they're gonna, but I just think it would be cool to have the trios titles on a New Japan team.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be the Ops.
Yeah. What about you,
But
Joe?
if I'm wrong, I'm super happy.
Yeah. What about you, Joe?
Yeah, I'm going with the Ops. I will say, I fully expect Ricochet and GOA to be their next challengers.
Yeah.
That's my
I'm going with the Ops as well. I'd be stupid not to. What am I flipping out there? And I
Oh,
was.
wouldn't it be cool if the War Dogs won?
It would be cool. Yeah, it would be cool. But I mean, it's a good way to get rid of the trios championship.
Yeah, like just have them defended on Ring of New Japan for a while.
Yeah. All right, it's time to get into the main card.
2 points. We're leveling up here.
2 points. Let's go with that. This is in no particular order. I'm just throwing them out there,
He's spitballing it.
spitballing it, workshopping it as we speak, workshopping it. We're going to go for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, or as we like to call it, the Cody Rhodes neck tattoo belt. It is going to be Zack Sabre Jr. taking on Nigel McGuinness, who won the technical extravaganza.
spectacle.
Yeah,
Technical
well,
spectacle.
the technical spectacle. Good Lord. Canada Dry, you go first.
I think the O2 crowd here is going to go nuts for this.
Oh, absolutely.
You got two British wrestlers.
Yep.
And they're going to put on a show. Like Nigel. Nigel's gonna turn back the clock, but he will fall just a tad short.
Yeah. So you're taking.
I'm taking Zack Sabre Jr.
Okay. Canada, EVP Joe.
Gotta love it. Two British boys wrestling in an American promotion for a Japanese title. Talk about forbidden.
In England.
Yeah, in England. This is my lock of the night, and I'm going with ZSJ to retain.
Wow.
Safe with the lock of the night. I'd say that's pretty safe.
God, man, he's already shooting out his full load already. Good
It's
Lord.
either this or there's
Whoa.
only two matches that I would put a lock on the night of in here.
Yeah. Okay. You know what?
JP, speaking as the president of the Red Flag Society,
Yes.
on Dynamite After Dark, I gave out a blue sticker to
Yeah.
Rich. And the blue sticker allows you to add to your own total of red flags or take away from someone else's red flags.
Yeah.
Or you can add some random person red flag whenever you want. So I'm giving you this blue sticker. You don't have to use it now, but when you're ready, you can. It's like a Money in the Bank one sticker that you can stick someone with a flag or whatever you want to do with it. Yeah. So you got that for the remainder of whenever you want to use it.
Hell yeah, I like it. All right. I'm going with Zack Sabre Jr. They're not going to put their most prestigious belt on Nigel McGuinness. Come on. That's crazy. That's crazy talk right there. It's Zack Sabre Jr. I mean, he just got the belt. I think it's a good way for New Japan to really promote Zack Sabre versus Takeshita at whatchamacallit, at Wrestle Kingdom. So I'm going with Zack Sabre Jr. This is not my lock of the night. I'm saving it for later. But
And if anyone's going to take the title, it's Takeshita.
yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, let's go to our next one. This is for the TNT Championship. It is your champion, Kyle Fletcher, taking on Hiromu Takahashi, one of the greatest junior heavyweights ever in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Canada Dry, you go first.
This is a Kyle Fletcher win, but Takahashi is going to look good. I think that people are going to see uh, a really good match, and I think this will be good.
Yeah. What about
Go with
you,
Kyle.
UC?
So when I said there was two matches I was considering my locks of the night, this was the other one I was considering doing, and it's Kyle Fletcher all the way. He's just started out like with this. You can't cut his legs out from underneath him right now.
No.
Give him another good title defense. Let him keep going. So yeah. Kyle Fletcher for the win.
All right. I am going with Kyle Fletcher as well because it just makes sense. You're not going to put your TNT title on Takahashi, but I love Hiromu Takahashi. He is one of my favorite junior heavyweights. This guy is just he's off his rocker. This guy is kind of loose. He's got a couple of loose bolts rattling around in that head of his, but yeah, I'm going with Kyle
Can you
Fletcher.
show Elvis's last comment? I think Eddie Kingston is returning on this show.
No, he doesn't need to return. He can stay away.
Well,
I think he's
no, I don't want him to return, but I think they are going to make him return.
Yeah,
He's got
I
to
think
play
he's coming
on that
back.
cage match.
Yeah, I think he's coming back tonight. All right, let's go to our next one. This is for the TBS belt. It is a fatal four-way. Your champion, Mercedes Moné, is taking on AEW's winner, Alex Windsor, CMLL's Persephone, and Stardom's own Bozilla.
She is
Now,
freaking massive.
Now, the reason why that she was not announced is because they weren't sure if they could get her.
Yeah.
So they got her last minute sort of
Dude,
thing.
that video package that they did last night on Collision, Bozilla is freaking massive. She's like just head and shoulders taller than every woman on the roster.
Yeah.
Except for probably Megan Bain.
Yeah, she's a big girl. She is really big. It'll be interesting to see how she fits in.
Can I recommend a bonus point for this?
Yeah.
Who gets pinned in this match?
All right, well, let's do that. So, Canada Dry.
Persephone.
She takes the pin.
The pin. Yeah.
Okay, who's winning?
And it is it's Mercedes Moné. She's not losing to one of these guys.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, Joe.
EVP Joe's going on a limb and he's going with Alex Windsor.
No, I'm going with Mercedes to win, but Bozilla to take the pin.
Oh.
Or to take the fall. Maybe submission. Not a pin, probably submission. But yeah.
Okay. So JFB is going with Mercedes Moné for the win. And I think that Persephone takes the pin because her and Mercedes have kind of had run-ins in the past. I don't know if she's ever faced Bozilla.
I think Tony Khan is a fan of Bozilla.
He is.
Oh, yeah.
And I think he in order to like, oh, don't worry, you're not going to lose. we're going to protect your character because we want to bring you in one day.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not advocating for everyone to change the channel, but open up a new tab or whatever. The pre-show is starting for Forbidden Door.
Pre-show is starting.
Now,
It
there's
is.
not going to be any match. Just heads up. There's
Yeah.
not going to be any matches for at least a half an hour.
Yeah.
I don't know.
At
They got
least.
four. They got four pre-match shows with like
Well,
50
it's a
people.
90-minute. It's a 90-minute pre-show. So usually
Yeah.
they talk for about a half an hour. So stick with us.
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
So we're good.
Let's go to our tag team championship match. It is a three-way dance. It is your tournament finalists, Brody King, and Bandito. It is your other tournament winners, FTR. They are taking on your champions, the Hurt Syndicate. Canada, you go first.
I am going with FTR on this, and side prediction. I think MJF will get involved as a revenge thing,
Okay.
and it will end up costing him later on.
Okay, so Canada thinks so you wait a minute. So you think that MJF comes out?
Yeah, MJF costs the Hurt Syndicate the titles here, and FTR wins it.
Okay. All right. So who are you picking?
I'm picking FTR.
FTR. Okay. All right, Joe.
Yeah, I think I'm going FTR.
Okay.
I mean, it seems like they want to do FTR versus Copeland and Christian. So here's the start of it. Put the titles on FTR. Hurt Syndicate has done an awesome job with the belts. Now you can split them up and have them go into singles and bolster those divisions as well.
Okay. You think MJF cost them the match?
No, I think we're past that.
Okay. All right. I'm going to be honest. FTR is not winning. Neither is Brodito. It's going to be the Hurt Syndicate. Because to be honest with you, like, I get wanting FTR and Cope and Christian to eventually have a bash and a soiree. But to be honest with you, you don't need to have belts. You can build that match just off of nothing but each other's teams running interference against the other team, costing them matches, all this other fun shit. Like, you don't need a belt to be involved to make this a high stakes set of matches. And I really don't think, to be honest with you, like, I don't think FTR is on top right now. I don't think that Brodito is on top. I think right now you just let the belt stay on Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin until at some point it makes sense for them to go on singles runs. So, because right now, like, they're not building Lashley up to be a contender. And the only way I would see him being a true contender is if MJF was champ, because it feeds into that storyline that they've been telling. And it seems like that storyline is a little bit more advanced going forward than FTR versus Cope and Christian. I just feel like it is at this point. So I'm going with the Hurt Syndicate to retain their championships. Brodito will take the loss, so you don't take any shine off of FTR. I think that MJF will not be here. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if Cope and Christian somehow were involved, even though they have a match. So, yeah, that's what I'm going with. So, let's go to our next one, Timeless Tony Storm. This is for the Women's World Championship belt. She is taking on your Owen, or not your Owen, your Casino Gauntlet winner, Athena, for the Women's Championship. Canada Dry, you go first.
Um, this is Tony Storms. I don't see Athena winning.
Yeah.
Um, Tony Storm.
Yeah. All right. Joe.
Yeah, it's Tony Storm, but sooner or later, Tony Khan needs to start having these gauntlet people win something, or it's just going to be a pointless match. No one that has won any of these has gone on to win the title.
They're saving the first one for MJF when he cashes in.
That's one out of like 50. And I'm talking about in the history.
There's only been.
No, I'm including like Face of the Revolution ladder
Oh,
match.
okay.
The every battle royal they've had. No one ever wins this. It's like the reverse Money in the Bank. You got to start having these people be victorious, or it's going to lose its luster real quick.
Yep. I agree. So you're going with Timeless?
Yeah, I'd give for anything for it to be Athena, but it's going to be Timeless Tony Storm.
I concur. I am making this my lock.
So before you go, EVP Joe, if there's a match, we'll let the fans know.
Yes, I will.
Right now they're currently talking, right?
Yes, they're just going over all the matches. It looks like
Like we are.
Yeah.
Go ahead, John.
So-
Go ahead, JP.
I am making this my lock of the night. It is going to be Timeless Tony Storm. If you're not going to take the belt off of her going against Mercedes Moné, where you had a really great build-up to that match, there's no way you're going to take the belt off of Tony Storm with a couple weeks of storytelling to build up this match. It's just not going to happen. And again, you're wasting Athena and you're wasting this stupid open contract. Everybody who's got contracts like this loses, and it's ridiculous. What's the point in giving them that open contract if you're not going to give them the stroke?
So you're locking it in.
I'm locking it in. It is Timeless Tony Storm. She will retain the Women's Heavyweight Championship, which leads us into our next match. It is a tag match. Pride is at stake, not a belt. It is the Radar superstar Adam Copeland or Sexton Hardcastle and Christian taking on Killswitch. It's taking on Luchasaurus, not Killswitch. Luchasaurus and Kip Sabian, damn it. Canada Dry, you shall go.
I'm making this my lock of the night.
Oh,
We're going with Christian and Adam Copeland, the Rated R superstar. They get the big win,
yeah.
and starts them on their way to a championship tag match.
I like it. All right.
So-
EVP Joe.
Yeah, I'm right there. I'm right there with Canada Dry. This is Cope and Christian written all over it.
Yes.
I don't think I might have been a little hesitant if it was Nick Wayne,
Yeah.
but now that he's not in this match, it's 100% Christian in Copeland.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta end the storyline for Christian with Killswitch or Luchasaurus and Kip Sabian.
Okay, for a bonus point.
Yes.
Is he kill switch tonight or Luchasaurus?
I mean, I don't care what the audience. I don't care what the. I don't care.
What did they call him?
I don't care. The fans are going to call him Luchasaurus. That's what he's going by.
Okay, but what are they calling him for a point?
I mean, they're going to call him. The commentary team is going to call him Killswitch, but it's Luchasaurus, and they won't call him Luchasaurus until Jack Perry comes back, who's in the vignette with him. That's
I
the
also say kill switch. EVP Joe?
He is Kill Switch tonight. Of course, I will say they did. Excalibur definitely pointed out that he's back in his green and black attire, which may be hinting at the return of Luchasaurus eventually.
They'll call him Luchasaurus when Jack Perry comes back. That's when they'll call him Luchasaurus.
Does that mean Jack Perry's going back to Jungle Boy?
I don't want them either to go back to either names. I think they're kind of hokey.
Yeah. All right, Joe, who are you taking?
I already said I'm taking Copeland and Christian.
Oh, that's right. I'm taking Cope and Christian as well. You got to end the story. This won't end the story with Nick Wayne and Christian. They will continue this to put an end to it when Nick Wayne's feeling better. So, all right. Next match. Kazuchika. This is for the Unified World Championship. It is Kazuchika Okada taking on Swerve Strickland. Canada Dry, you go first.
Okay, so in all our prediction leagues and everything, I went Okada. But it was before last night's ending of the match. They had Don Callis and the Bucks and Okada take out Swerve, and so that kind of makes me go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna mark it down as Swerve.
All right. Joe.
Yeah, I'm going with Okada. I still think I don't know. Just Tony Khan has this thing for Okada. When he should lose, he doesn't. Like I don't see them taking the title off Okada right now. Maybe in a rematch at All Out, because I think the Bucks are getting involved personally. I know they're not supposed to, but I think we're absolutely getting a Bucks interference tonight, which could lead to the rematch. Because I'm telling you now, they can't. AEW can't treat All Out as just All Out. They have to go. They have to put in some work because they got to fight a WWE pay per view. So
That's true. I am going with Okada as well. Swerve is, I don't know where his knee is, how much that's going to limit him and what he can and can't do in the ring.
of course,
The inevitability of surgery coming up.
did I read it right that he's been dealing with this meniscus since 2019 in
Yeah.
NXT?
Yep.
But they're also making it part of the story, so I'm like,
Yeah, I don't know.
that's
Yeah.
why it throws me off.
Nothing against Swerve, and I just think that right now where that belt stands, it's not prestigious enough to. I think it's below Swerve. I think Swerve is too high on the pecking order. I think he's too high on the card to slap a belt that has really no shine on it right now.
Yeah, I will say when they said that they wanted to treat this as the 1B title, they haven't shown the effort to treat it as the 1B.
Well, this is its first defense.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, it just doesn't feel like it's an important title. Probably because we don't see it on TV.
Yeah.
We have seen the AEW World Title every week on TV since Page has won it, making it viable. Half the time, it's Don Callis carrying the other two titles around instead of the main unified title.
And that's why I think they need to pull the trigger on giving it to Swerve, because it needs that shine, and Swerve is the one to make the belts.
I don't know if Swerve can give it that shine in the condition that he's in. Like I don't see
I
it.
don't know. I feel like this is a bit of a work
Yeah.
from AEW, because they're making it part of the story. Now, that as confident, I'm not very confident about this, but I'm going on a limb here because everywhere else I went with Okada. So
Yeah.
maybe this will make me the Forbidden Door champion tonight.
Yeah. All right, let's go to our next match. It is for your World's Heavyweight Championship. It is Hangman Page as your champion versus MJF. Canada Dry, you go first, my friend.
We're going with Hangman Adam Page. I'm looking for this is going to be a good match.
Yeah.
But MJF falls just short. and he's gonna be pissed.
Yeah. What about you, Joe?
So at first it's going to be Hangman, and then MJF is
Yes.
going to cash in. He's going to win the title, and we're going to get a rematch at All Out. And our first match of the night is starting on the pre-show.
So we got one more match to go here.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I say this because once again, you got it. Like, unfortunately, it's the world we live in. AEW versus WWE. What better way to counteract Cena versus Logan Paul than to
Yeah.
have a rematch of MJF and Hangman Page for the world
So how
title?
does this work? Just because you're going with Hangman, then MJF cashes in.
Yep.
So,
So here's my thing: Hangman wins, and then whoever MJF has recruited, Rich Holiday,
no, you don't get extra points for that though.
no. I'm just saying. I think they're going to come out, beat the crap out of him. He's going to cash in, and he's going to leave as the world champion because
This
he's.
is you going out. This is you going out on a limb.
Yep, me going out on a limb.
Okay. I'm going with Hangman Page too because the reality is he just won the belt not that long ago. You got to give him a good run. I I don't like it when you take your world heavyweight championship and you play hot potato with it. I don't like it. There's
No, this
something
is
to be
already better than his first run because I don't remember anyone he beat to that first run.
yeah, like his first run was not good. I consider it to be one of the worst runs
Yeah.
for that belt, regardless of the wrestler. I did not like it at all. It was stagnant, and it was just yeah, it's like still water. It's not good, not good at all. You want bubbly water, damn it. So yeah, I'm going with Hangman Page. It just makes more sense. Give him a good run. Give him a run that will showcase that belt. And what better way to do it than to start with MJF? I think it's you started with John Moxley on Dynamite. You have another against MJF. I think it works perfectly. So let's go to our actual main event. It has been confirmed. It is the lights out steel cage match. It is Claudio, Moxley, the Bucks, and Gabe Kidd taking on Osprey, Omega, Ibushi, Darby Allin, and Tanahashi. Canada Dry, you go first.
I'm going with Team AEW on this. Um, I love their star stacked talent here, and I'm sick of the Death Riders and the Young Bucks. So
There you go.
Team AEW.
Joe.
Yeah, I'm going with Team AEW and Tanahashi.
Yeah.
Mainly because this is my thinking. Will's going away for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe even Swerve is going away for a little bit. Who knows? You got to start building up some good guys behind our world champion to go against Okada, and that can be Darby, that can be Omega, that can be Ibushi.
Yeah.
Give them the win, especially because you know what? It's lights out. It doesn't mean in kayfabe doesn't count towards your record.
Yep.
So therefore, you can do this, and then this has to lead towards All Out. It has to be Mox and Darby to finish this story.
Yeah. I am in concurrence with you. The reality is that I I don't like this whole implication. It's AEW versus the Death Riders. The Death Riders are done. They're dead. They're just hanging around, and now they're hanging out with Chris Statlander and getting her money that's owed to her. So essentially, what they are
So weird,
is
that thing. I don't know where that's going.
they're collection people, is what they are. Like in the world of organized crime, they would be foot soldiers picking up
Well,
what's owed.
I don't know if you know, but they've kayfabed it to where all this money that Tony Khan is giving out, like the 100,000 here, the 400,000 there, it's all the Bucks EVP money.
Yeah.
So that's why Mox went in there because he's trying to get Stat to join them, and he got his money for it from the Bucks, who's supposed to pay her 100K bonus.
Yep. So it's gonna be Osprey and the rest of them. I think it's a good way to send out Osprey to the land of neck surgeries. I think it's a good way to kind of gauge where we are with Kenny Omega, what's going to be his role in the next few months. Ibushi, I think he's just kind of here and there and everywhere, But Darby Allin, it's important to
Ibushi
get
Okada would be a cool match too.
yeah, but it's important to get Darby Allin in the ring wrestling again full time. It's just important because he's been a stalwart for your company since day one, and you really need to kind of establish that he's back in the ring and not just climbing Mount Everest and showing up here and there. Like you need to commit to him being full time again. So I think it only makes sense that you give it to the good guys, to the faces. So that's it. That's the last match for this episode.
So I just want to say,
Yeah,
tune in right after the Forbidden Door pay-per-view.
yeah.
We're gonna find out that I am your Forbidden Door champion. Jiffy, do the clickety clack.
Yeah, so you want to get a hold of us, you want to get in touch with us, go on your keyboard, do the click and clack. All the links are down below. Social media, DraftKings is down there. If you want to show off to the world who your favorite wrestling podcast is, all you got to do is just go to prowrestlingtees.com/effing wrestling and get all of your effing wrestling gear. Forbidden Door sale is going on right now at Pro Wrestling Tees. You guys have like 20% off. Go ahead, grab a couple shirts, show off to your friends. Buy one for your mom and your dad for Christmas coming up. On behalf of Canada Dry on EVP Joe, I am the almighty JFB.
Enjoy the show and see you back right after. Raise your fist in the air and put the devil in a sharpshooter and just keep fighting.
I got my mic turned on and I'm ready to go. It's time for the All Effing Wrestling Show.